What if I told you that an ordinary-looking Australian 50-cent coin could be hiding a value so astonishing that most people would never believe it? Right now, somewhere in a forgotten coin jar, an old drawer, a dusty collection album, or even mixed among everyday change, there may be a coin that collectors are desperately searching for. A coin that has quietly survived decades while people overlooked its true importance. Today on True Coin Value, we're revealing one of the most fascinating Australian 50-cent coins that has been creating excitement among collectors and auction watchers. At first glance, it looks like just another old coin. But when experts take a closer look, they see something completely different. Its unusual appearance, distinctive coloring, remarkable preservation, and growing collector interest have turned this coin into a topic of serious discussion among numismatic enthusiasts. And here's the shocking part. Many people have owned similar coins without ever realizing they might be holding a piece of Australia's numismatic history. So before you spend, trade, or ignore any old Australian 50-cent coins, stay with me until the end, because today's featured coin has a story that becomes more incredible with every detail we uncover. If you love rare coins, hidden treasures, auction discoveries, and the thrill of finding unexpected value, you're in exactly the right place. Let's begin today's incredible journey into one of Australia's most talked about 50-cent coins. Coin number 1. The story of this fascinating 1984 Australian 50-cent coin begins during a period when millions of coins were circulating throughout Australia. People carried them in their pockets every day. They passed through stores, banks, markets, and households without attracting much attention. Yet decades later, certain surviving examples have become the focus of collectors who are constantly searching for coins that stand apart from ordinary circulation pieces. What makes this particular coin especially interesting is its distinctive yellowish appearance combined with brown spotting that gives it a unique visual character. To an untrained eye, it may simply look old, but experienced collectors often study such features carefully because unusual appearances can make a coin stand out from countless others. The obverse of the coin features the portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Surrounding the portrait are inscriptions identifying the monarch and the nation. The text includes Elizabeth II, Australia, and the denomination information. The portrait represents a significant era in Australian coinage history and serves as an important connection to the country's numismatic heritage. Turning the coin over reveals one of Australia's most recognizable designs, the Australian coat of arms. At the center appears the shield representing the states of Australia, supported by the kangaroo and emu. These iconic national symbols have become famous around the world and instantly identify the coin as Australian. The reverse also includes the denomination 50 cents and the year 1984, creating a design that combines national identity with practical monetary function. Now let's talk about the physical specifications that collectors love to know. This Australian 50-cent coin is composed primarily of cupro-nickel, an alloy containing approximately 75% copper and 25% nickel. This composition provides durability and resistance to wear, helping many examples survive for decades. The official weight is approximately 15.55 grams. The coin measures around 31.51 millimeters across, making it one of the largest circulating Australian decimal coins. Its thickness is approximately 2.95 millimeters, giving it a substantial feel in the hand that collectors instantly recognize. One of the most recognizable characteristics is its distinctive dodecagonal shape. Unlike ordinary round coins, the Australian 50-cent coin has 12 sides, making it instantly identifiable even without looking closely. But now, we arrive at the part that creates the real excitement. Why are collectors paying attention to certain examples of this 1984 issue? The answer lies in condition, eye appeal, preservation, and collector demand. Most coins from 1984 experienced years of heavy circulation. They accumulated scratches, dents, wear, and damage. As a result, finding examples that still maintain strong detail and attractive surfaces becomes increasingly difficult. A very fine condition example retains significant design detail while showing moderate circulation wear. The major elements remain clear, and important features of the design are still visible. For collectors attempting to build high-quality collections, attractive very fine examples can be surprisingly desirable. The unusual yellowish coloration and brown spotting often create additional interest because such visual characteristics can make one specimen memorable among thousands of ordinary examples. When collectors gather at auctions, they are not simply buying metal. They are competing for history, rarity within condition grades, and pieces that stand out visually from the crowd. That growing demand is one reason many auction observers closely monitor examples like this. And now comes the moment many viewers have been waiting for. According to the auction market figure provided for this specific example and condition, this 1984 Australian 50-cent coin has been associated with a value of approximately $263,000. That number is exactly why collectors continue searching through old collections, inherited coin boxes, and forgotten albums. Discoveries like this remind people that extraordinary numismatic treasures can sometimes hide in places where nobody expects them. For collectors, the most important advice is simple. Always inspect older Australian 50-cent coins carefully. Look closely at dates, condition, color, preservation, and overall eye appeal. Store coins properly to avoid environmental damage and never clean them aggressively, as cleaning can reduce collector interest and market desirability. Patience is also important. Many remarkable discoveries happen because collectors take the time to examine coins that others ignore. As we conclude today's feature, the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin serves as a powerful reminder that history, rarity, and collector fascination can transform an ordinary-looking coin into a remarkable treasure. Some people see an old coin. Collectors see a story. Auction houses see demand. And hidden among everyday change, there may still be examples waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed today's coin adventure, make sure to like this video, subscribe to True Coin Value, and turn on notifications because our channel brings freshly updated, rare coin discoveries, hidden treasures, auction highlights, and collector secrets every single day. And remember, the next incredible coin discovery could already be waiting in your collection. Coin number 2. After uncovering our previous incredible coin, you might think the surprises are over. But what if I told you that another Australian 50-cent coin has been quietly hiding in collections, coin jars, drawers, old wallets, and forgotten storage boxes for years, while most people never gave it a second glance? Today's featured coin is one of those fascinating discoveries that can make collectors stop in their tracks. At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary 1999 Australian 50-cent coin. Nothing unusual, nothing extraordinary. Just another coin from everyday circulation. But appearances can be deceiving, because when experienced collectors examine certain surviving examples from 1999, especially those displaying distinctive brown and black spotting, along with attractive fine condition preservation, the story becomes far more interesting. This is exactly the type of coin many people accidentally spend, overlook, or ignore. And yet, among serious collectors, examples that possess strong character, historical significance, and desirable preservation continue attracting attention year after year. Let's uncover the story behind this remarkable coin. The 1999 Australian 50-cent coin was issued during an important period in Australia's modern decimal coinage history. Millions entered circulation across the nation, passing through countless hands as part of everyday commerce. People used them for shopping, transportation, and daily transactions without ever imagining that decades later, collectors would be examining surviving examples with such interest. As the years passed, many coins suffered heavy wear, damage, environmental exposure, scratches, and loss of detail. Because of this, collectors today often focus on examples that still retain attractive original characteristics and eye-catching visual appeal. Now let's explore the design that has made the Australian 50-cent coin one of the most recognizable coins in the country. On the obverse, the coin features the portrait of Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II. Surrounding the portrait is the inscription. This side of the coin represents a significant chapter in Australian numismatic history and reflects Australia's constitutional heritage. The portrait itself is instantly recognizable to collectors around the world and serves as an important historical marker for Australian decimal coinage. Turning the coin over reveals the famous Australian coat of arms. At the center is the shield representing Australia's states, supported by the nation's iconic animals, the kangaroo and the emu. Above appears the Commonwealth star, while below is the denomination inscription, 50 cents. The reverse design is powerful, patriotic, and instantly recognizable. It remains one of the most beloved designs in Australian circulating coinage and has become a symbol of the country's identity. Now, let's examine the technical specifications collectors always want to know. The 1999 Australian 50-cent coin is struck from cupro nickel. Its composition consists of approximately 75% copper, 25% nickel. This durable alloy helps protect the coin from ordinary circulation wear and allows examples to survive for decades. The official weight is approximately 15.55 grams. Its diameter measures approximately 31.51 millimeters. The thickness is approximately 2.95 millimeters. The coin's famous 12-sided shape immediately distinguishes it from many other world coins and has become one of the defining features of Australian decimal currency. But now we arrive at the mystery that has generated so much collector fascination. What makes certain 1999 examples so interesting? The answer begins with appearance. Collectors often notice coins displaying distinctive brown and black spotting across portions of the surface. While many people dismiss such characteristics as ordinary aging, experienced collectors understand that coins develop individual visual personalities over time. Every spot, tone, and pattern tells part of the coin's journey through history. Some examples develop appearances that make them instantly memorable compared with thousands of ordinary pieces. This visual uniqueness can create additional collector interest, especially when combined with attractive preservation. Now let's discuss condition. The fine condition grade indicates a coin that has seen circulation, but still retains important design elements and recognizable detail. Major features remain visible, inscriptions can still be read clearly, and the overall design continues to display its original character. Finding older coins that maintain appealing, fine-condition characteristics decades after issue is one reason collectors continue searching through old collections. As more examples become damaged, cleaned, or lost over time, surviving coins with desirable visual appeal often receive increasing attention. This is where collector demand enters the picture. Across the numismatic community, collectors are constantly searching for coins that offer history, visual character, preservation, and long-term desirability. Competition for interesting examples can become surprisingly strong. Auction watchers understand that collector enthusiasm often drives attention toward coins that stand apart from ordinary circulation pieces. The result is growing fascination surrounding examples that combine historical significance with eye-catching originality. And now we arrive at the moment everyone has been waiting for. According to the auction market figure provided for this specific 1,999 Australian 50-cent coin in fine condition, with the described brown and black spotting, the reported market value is approximately $274,000. That number is exactly why experienced collectors never underestimate old coins. It demonstrates how a piece that once circulated through everyday transactions can attract extraordinary attention when preserved and appreciated by the right audience. Stories like this continue inspiring collectors to search through forgotten jars, inherited collections, storage boxes, and albums that have not been examined for years. Who knows what hidden treasures may still be waiting to be discovered? For collectors, one of the smartest strategies is careful observation. Never rush when examining Australian 50-cent coins. Study dates carefully. Inspect condition closely. Look for strong details, attractive surfaces, distinctive appearances, and coins that possess unique visual character. Store coins properly in protective holders and avoid unnecessary handling. Most importantly, never clean coins aggressively. Collectors generally prefer original surfaces because originality often plays an important role in long-term desirability. As we conclude today's exciting coin feature, the 1,999 Australian 50-cent coin reminds us that remarkable discoveries can hide in plain sight. Millions of people see coins every day. Only a few stop and look closely. Collectors understand that history leaves clues. Auction markets reward rarity, preservation, and desirability. And sometimes a coin that appears ordinary to everyone else becomes one of the most fascinating treasures in a collection. Thank you for joining us on today's rare coin journey. If you enjoyed this discovery, make sure to subscribe to True Coin Value and activate notifications because our channel brings freshly updated rare coin discoveries, collector insights, auction highlights, hidden treasures, and exciting numismatic stories every single day. And remember, your next extraordinary coin discovery could already be sitting unnoticed in your collection right now. Coin number 3. And now we arrive at the final coin of today's journey. But don't think for a second that the excitement is slowing down, because this coin carries a presence that collectors instantly recognize as something special, something that doesn't show its true importance at first glance, something that has quietly passed through countless hands while its real story remained hidden in plain sight. The 1,996 Australian 50-cent coin may look like an ordinary piece of currency used in everyday life, but within the world of numismatics, certain surviving examples in extra-fine condition have become a point of serious attention. And when you add the unique brown spotting pattern seen on select specimens, the conversation among collectors becomes even more intense. Because this is exactly the kind of coin people unknowingly spend without a second thought, never realizing what they are letting go. Let's uncover its story. The 1,996 Australian 50-cent coin belongs to a significant era in Australia's modern decimal coinage system. By this time, the coin had already established itself as one of the most iconic and widely recognized shapes in circulation, the famous 12-sided design. Millions were issued and circulated across Australia, moving through markets, shops, banks, and households every single day. And as with most circulating coins, time became the greatest force acting upon them. Many were worn down, damaged, cleaned improperly, or lost completely from circulation. This is exactly why surviving examples in strong, extra-fine condition are becoming increasingly notable among collectors. Now let's look closely at its design, which carries deep national identity and historical importance. On the obverse, we see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design that represents Australia's constitutional heritage and its long-standing connection to Commonwealth coinage traditions. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions. Elizabeth II, Australia, 1996. This side of the coin reflects a historical era in which Australian currency still prominently featured the monarch, making it an important reference point for collectors studying different decades of Australian coinage. Now turning the coin over reveals one of the most powerful and recognizable symbols in Australian numismatics, the Australian coat of arms. At the center is the shield representing the states of Australia, supported by two iconic national animals, the kangaroo and the emu. Above it shines the Commonwealth star, symbolizing unity and national identity. Below, the denomination is clearly marked, 50 cents. It is a design that has become deeply embedded in Australia's modern currency identity and remains one of the most visually distinctive circulating coin reverses in the world. Now, let's move into the physical structure of this coin, which collectors always examine with precision. The 1996 Australian 50-cent coin is struck in cupro-nickel, composed of approximately 75% copper and 25% nickel. This alloy was chosen for durability, resistance to wear, and long-term circulation performance. The coin weighs approximately 15.55 grams, giving it a solid and substantial feel compared to many smaller denomination coins. Its diameter measures approximately 31.51 millimeters, making it one of the largest circulating coins in Australia. The thickness is approximately 2.95 millimeters, contributing to its strong and recognizable physical presence. And of course, its iconic 12-sided shape remains one of the most distinctive features in world coinage, making it instantly recognizable even without reading any text. But what truly captures collector attention is not just its structure, it is its condition and surface character. Certain examples of the 1996 50-cent coin show noticeable brown spotting across the surface. While many casual observers might dismiss this as simple aging or environmental exposure, collectors often study such characteristics carefully. Because every mark tells a story. Every tone variation reflects years of circulation, storage conditions, and environmental interaction. When combined with extra-fine condition, where most major design details remain sharp and clearly visible with only light wear, the coin begins to stand out among ordinary circulated examples. Collectors highly value coins that retain strong definition, especially in key design areas such as the coat of arms, lettering, and overall surface detail. This is where rarity begins to form, not always from a different design, but from survival in desirable condition. As time passes, fewer coins remain in such well-preserved states, which naturally increases collector attention and competitive interest in auctions. Now we come to the moment that creates the most curiosity. According to the auction market figure provided for this specific 1996 Australian 50-cent coin in extra-fine condition with the described brown spotting, the reported value reaches approximately $270,000. This figure represents the level of attention certain high-grade, visually distinctive circulation coins can attract in specialist collector markets, where demand and rarity perception often play a major role in pricing behavior. And this is exactly why collectors never ignore coins like this, because what looks ordinary today can become the focus of tomorrow's bidding interest. For collectors watching carefully, the most important lesson is awareness. Always inspect older Australian 50-cent coins with patience. Look beyond surface appearance. Examine detail sharpness. Pay attention to unusual toning or spotting patterns. And most importantly, preserve original condition wherever possible, because originality is one of the strongest factors in collector interest. Never clean coins aggressively, as cleaning can remove natural surface character that collectors often value more than appearance itself. As we reach the end of today's journey, the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin reminds us once again of a powerful truth in numismatics. Treasures are not always hidden in vaults or museums. Sometimes they are sitting quietly in jars, boxes, and collections that have not been opened in years. Most people see everyday currency. Collectors see potential history. And sometimes they see opportunity. Thank you for watching True Coin Value. If you enjoyed today's discoveries, make sure to subscribe because we bring fresh, exciting, and newly researched coin stories every single day. And remember, the next remarkable coin might already be in your hands, waiting to be noticed.